You have to allow yourself freedom to speculate and to experiment. Because, well, first of all, an amazing number of really important scientific discoveries happened with a chance observation.
Hmm.
And the creative act there wasn't coming up with the idea, it was spotting the significance. And the way I describe this, the analogy I always use is I think that the police, if you think about it, the first question the police would probably ask if they find a dead body is they'd go door to door and they say, did anybody notice anything unusual? Okay. Totally open-ended question. Okay. It has no particular end in mind, but simply the fact that if something weird happened, and we also have this weird finding, which is a dead body, the two weird things might be connected. And then someone might say, I noticed this white van. For some reason, serial killers seem to be disproportionately fond of white vans. But I noticed this white van, and it drove past the house 3 times last night. Okay. Now, that's got no evidential value, has no value in a court of law. But it does suggest, okay, maybe we need to spend a bit more time investigating white vans and have a look at the CCTV and see who it might be and whether they had a connection with the victim. And that's what I call an investigative, open-minded phase. And then eventually you've got to appear in a court of law and you've got to prove the person driving the white van actually did it. And driving in a weird way is not enough, okay? That's not evidential, it's merely... But... what we've tried to create in business and in government, and I blame economics for this because it pretends that things are physics when they're not, okay, is we've created this world where unless it's evidential, you can't use it because it's not science. And I think it's a mistake because if you look at science, eventually science has to be scientific. You've got to be proved to a reasonable level of confidence that what you're claiming is right. But the way you get there to the right answer is actually much more open-ended, much more speculative, and actually involves a lot more creativity.